All right. So we can have a pyramid. It's going to look like this. These get kind of hard to draw for me. Well, that's not so bad. And then a cone. They're pretty much the same thing. Obviously, cones don't have any faces because they're not polygons. So that's the definition of like a polygon is that it has to have edges, realistically. But like it's the same shape. This one's just a circle. That one's not. So they actually have the same surface area formula, but only if it's a regular pyramid. So let's say it's a regular pyramid. If you get a pyramid that looks like this, so it's very clearly not a square anymore, then you're going to have issues with this formula. You're going to need to actually just draw out a net because each of the shapes are different. But I think I looked at all the homework problems and they're all just surface area, or they're all regular pyramids. So our surface area formula, let's just get right to it. The surface area is going to be 1b. So there's only a bottom or a top or a left or a right. Remember, base doesn't actually mean bottom. But there's only 1b this time instead of 2. And then you're going to add up the perimeter times the slant height divided by 2. Okay? And if you think about it, it's because we can take this shape, we can draw a quick net. There's going to be a square, and there's going to be a triangle here. And I would normally draw them like this, but just to illustrate the point, the other 4 triangles would work like this. And then if you take a look from here to here, that is the perimeter of the base. And from here to here, that is going to be the slant height. That is how tall like this triangular face is. Okay? And of course, since they're all made up of triangles, that's where the divide by 2 comes from. Okay? The cone, it's the same formula, except I guess we can write it, since it's a circle, the area of the base would be pi r squared, and then perimeter, that's circumference, so it would be, you could, I guess, kind of say pi dl divided by 2, but I'm just going to simplify it. The diameter divided by 2, that's just radius, so it's going to be plus pi r l. Okay? This one, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, pi r l, because if you draw out your net of a cone, it just ends up looking like this messed up shape. And like, I really have a hard time figuring out why this makes sense, except just looking at this, being like, okay, perimeter, that's the diameter, and then we just simplify it, diameter divided by 2 for the r. So these are our 2 formulas here. And of course, if you want to just find lateral area, all you do is you just get rid of the b. So my lateral area formula would just be PL over 2. My lateral area formula over here would just be pi RL. Okay. My level 3 students just took a test on all this stuff, so. Yep. These are the only formulas that we're working with pretty much for the entire time. All right, so let's do a couple example problems. Okay, we'll do an easy one and then we'll do a hard one. So let's start with a square pyramid. I'm going to say, so it's a square pyramid, so this is a regular quadrilateral. So this is going to be 5 and let's say that the vertical height is, let's go with 13. Okay, so if we want to find our surface area, that's base plus perimeter slant height over 2. Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, base should be easy. Okay, it's a square. 5 times 5, 25. Great. Now we need the perimeter. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Great. Now all we need is the slant height. Now slant height causes an issue because I'm not given the slant height. I'm given the actual height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redraw this pyramid. Oh shoot, I wanted this to be 12. I'm sorry. I'm going to redraw this pyramid from a side view. Okay? So I said this was 5. And I said the vertical height is 12. I need to find the slant height right here. So very clearly I'm going to be using Pythagorean theorem. So if the whole length is 5, half of that is going to be 2.5. So now I just need to do a squared, b squared, c squared. My calculator is charging, so I have to use my phone. 2.5 squared plus 12 squared equals, let's take that to the 0.5 power because that's square rooting. So I got my slant height is approximately equal to 12.26. Okay, so then slant height, I'm just going to plug in that 12.26 right here. Okay, so now let's just multiply everything out. Okay, well 20 over 2, that's 10. So that times 10, and then I'm going to add the 25. And I got a total answer of approximately equal to 147.58 units squared would be my surface area. And then the way, you've probably noticed the way that the homework is set up, one of the blanks is capital B and the other one is surface area. So like you'd put this for your final answer and then 25 was obviously the base. We figured that out already. Okay. So that was the quote-unquote easy one. Now let's do a tough one. I'll be really mean. I'll be really mean. And I don't know how to draw this, so I'm just going to do this. It's a pentagonal prism. A regular pentagonal prism. Let's say some facts are it has a height of 20. This is going to be 10. No, I'll give you the slant height. Let's say the slant height is 24. Okay. Find the surface area of this pentagonal prism. This one shouldn't be too bad. Should have given you the height. Oh well. I think these are 108. So that makes this 54. Really start to memorize these after a couple. So then this times 5. What's the apothem? I got a 6.88. So now if I want to find the area of the base, it's going to be, let's see, so surface area is going to be 1/2 AP plus, I guess also 1/2 PL. Okay, I just wrote the 1/2 instead of divided by 2. So let's do, let's see, that's the apothem times the perimeter. If this is 5, that's 10. 10 times 5, perimeter is 50 times 1/2. So the this is going to be 1/2 times 6.88 times 50, which I got 172.05. And then 1/2 PL, this will be the nice part now. So it'll be 1/2 times 50 times, and I gave it to you, 24. So let's multiply that. $600. Nice easy number. I can add this in my head. It's going to be approximately equal to 772.05 units squared. That's pretty much surface area of prisms and cones. I know we didn't do a cone, but they're really no different. Just use the pi r squared plus pi RL